Listen closely. You've been taught that stillness equals laziness, that inaction means failure. But what if the most powerful thing you could do right now is absolutely nothing? What if your constant doing is actually blocking everything you've been praying for? And if you miss this phase, you'll keep forcing doors that were about to open on their own. The frequency of the mind shifts when you stop forcing outcomes. Today, I'm going to show you why doing nothing might be the most productive spiritual practice you'll ever master. This isn't about giving up, it's about giving into something far greater than your limited human effort. Look at your life right now. How much of your activity is genuine progress, and how much is just noise disguising itself as productivity? You wake up, check your phone, make plans, execute tasks, chase goals, all while your inner alignment remains completely neglected. The vibrational pattern you're operating from is exhausted, scattered, fragmented. You're moving fast but getting nowhere that matters. The Bible tells us in Psalm 46 verse 10, "Be still, and know that I am God." Not be busy and prove yourself. Not hustle harder and force it. Be still. There's divine intelligence in stillness that your frantic mind cannot access. When you're constantly doing, you're operating from fear that if you stop, everything will fall apart. But that fear itself is the energetic pattern keeping your blessings at bay. Napoleon Hill observed that successful people master the art of controlled thought. They don't react to every impulse. They don't fill every moment with activity. They understand that conscious creation begins in the silent spaces between actions. Your breakthrough isn't hiding in your next task, it's waiting in your willingness to stop and listen. Remember this, stillness is not absence. It is alignment. When was the last time you truly did nothing and felt completely at peace with it? Pay attention to this. Surrender is not defeat. Surrender is the ultimate act of faith versus fear. When you surrender, you're not giving up control, you're acknowledging you never had it in the first place. Your job isn't to orchestrate every detail of your life. Your job is to align with the flow of divine provision and let it carry you. Think about a river. Does it strain to reach the ocean? Does it force its way through the landscape? No. It follows the path of least resistance, and it always arrives exactly where it needs to be. Your life works the same way when you stop fighting the current. Spiritual awareness means recognizing when your effort has become obstruction. It means trusting that the universe is working behind the scenes in ways your limited perception cannot grasp. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 instructs us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Your understanding is incomplete. Your strategies are based on what you can see. But faith operates in the realm of the unseen. When nothing needs to be done, it's because everything that needs to happen is already in motion. Can you trust that? Stop reading for a moment. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel the weight of constant doing lift off your shoulders. This is where transformation begins. Here's what nobody tells you about manifestation blocks. They're often disguised as productivity. You think you're working toward your goals, but you're actually pushing them away. Every action rooted in anxiety, desperation, or lack creates resistance in the energetic field around you. You become a repelling magnet instead of an attracting one. I'll give you a practical example. Imagine you're trying to manifest a relationship. You join dating apps, force conversations, analyze every interaction, chase potential partners with calculated moves. What's the vibrational pattern you're broadcasting? Scarcity. Neediness. The belief that love won't come unless you manufacture it. That frequency pushes authentic connection away because it's rooted in fear, not abundance consciousness. Now imagine doing nothing. You stop searching. You focus on becoming the person worthy of the love you desire. You cultivate inner peace, joy, self-respect. You trust that when the time is right, the right person will appear without force. What frequency are you broadcasting now? Abundance. Wholeness. Readiness. That's the energy that attracts what you desire. Do you see the difference? Sometimes the block isn't what you're not doing, it's what you won't stop doing. Your mind operates on frequency just like a radio station. When it's cluttered with worry, planning, and endless mental chatter, you're tuned to static. You can't receive clear guidance. You can't hear intuition. You can't access the creative intelligence that wants to work through you. Rest recalibrates your frequency. Thomas Edison, one of history's greatest inventors, understood this principle. He would hold metal balls in his hands while sitting in a chair, allowing himself to drift into a state between waking and sleeping. When he relaxed deeply enough, the balls would drop, waking him, and he'd have breakthrough ideas. He knew that forced thinking produces limited results. Relaxed awareness opens portals to genius. What if your next breakthrough requires you to stop trying so hard? Jesus himself modeled this. He regularly withdrew from crowds, from demands, from activity. Luke 5 verse 16 says, "But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed." If the Son of God needed to do nothing but commune with the Father, how much more do you need it? Your conscious creation abilities don't increase with more effort. They increase with more alignment. And alignment happens in stillness. Ask yourself right now, what am I afraid will happen if I stop pushing? Write down the first answer that comes to mind. That's your real manifestation block. The space between planting a seed and seeing the harvest is where faith and fear battle for dominance. You planted the seed, your intention, your prayer, your desire. Now what? Do you dig it up every day to check if it's growing? Do you water it obsessively out of anxiety? Or do you trust the invisible process happening beneath the surface? Most people sabotage their manifestations during the waiting period. They interpret the absence of immediate results as failure. They panic and start forcing outcomes. They switch strategies frantically, uprooting their seeds before they have time to germinate. This is fear masquerading as action. Faith, on the other hand, looks like calm confidence while nothing visible is happening. Consider the story of Abraham and Sarah. God promised them descendants as numerous as the stars, yet decades passed with no child. Sarah tried to force the promise through human effort. It didn't work. Only when they surrendered to divine timing did Isaac arrive. Your promises have a gestation period. Your job during that time isn't to do more, it's to believe more. Hebrews 11 verse 1 defines faith as confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Can you maintain that confidence when nothing seems to be happening? Abundance consciousness isn't about having more money or possessions. It's a state of being that recognizes you already have everything you need. When you operate from this awareness, you stop chasing. You stop grasping. You stop exhausting yourself trying to create abundance through force. You simply open yourself to receive what's already yours. Look at nature. Trees don't strain to produce fruit. They simply remain rooted, draw nourishment, and fruit appears in its season. You are the same. Your abundance isn't created by your hustle, it's revealed through your alignment. When you're constantly doing, you're telling the universe, I don't trust you to provide. I have to make this happen myself. That lack-based energy blocks the flow. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. But he didn't say the universe needs your constant interference. He said it conspires. It works on your behalf. Your decision and alignment set things in motion. Then you get out of the way. Practical application: choose one goal this week and commit to doing nothing about it for 7 days. Just hold the vision, maintain the feeling of already having it, and observe what unfolds. You might be shocked by what happens when you stop blocking the flow. Breathe. You don't have to figure everything out right now. The answers you need are already on their way. Release the grip. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 declares, there is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Not every season is a season of action. Some seasons are for rest, reflection, and restoration. Some seasons are for doing absolutely nothing while God rearranges circumstances on your behalf. Can you discern which season you're in? Divine timing operates outside your human schedule. You want it now. God says, not yet. You think delay means denial. God says, I'm orchestrating something better than what you can imagine. Your impatience creates interference. Your trust creates cooperation. When nothing needs to be done, it's often because divine timing is at work behind the scenes, coordinating people, events, and opportunities that haven't arrived yet. Think about a woman pregnant with her first child. At 8 months, she might feel ready to give birth. She's uncomfortable. She's impatient. But if she forced labor prematurely, the baby's health would be at risk. The full 9 months are necessary for proper development. Your manifestations work the same way. They need time to develop fully. Your job isn't to induce premature labor, it's to trust the process and prepare yourself for the birth. What are you trying to force that simply needs more time? Everything is energy, and energy moves in patterns. Your thoughts create patterns. Your emotions create patterns. Your habitual actions create patterns. These patterns form the blueprint of your reality. When you're stuck in patterns of striving, struggling, and forcing, you're locked in a low-frequency loop that keeps recreating the same results. Here's the breakthrough: you can't change an energetic pattern with more of the same pattern. You can't think your way out of overthinking. You can't force your way out of a forcing pattern. You need to interrupt the pattern completely, and often, that interruption is stillness. When you do nothing, you create a gap in the pattern. In that gap, new possibilities emerge. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Your vibrational pattern determines what you attract. Frantic doing lowers your vibration. Peaceful being raises it. Stillness is not absence. It is alignment. Practical example. Next time you feel the urge to frantically check your email, make another phone call, or push harder on a project, stop. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Feel the shift in your energy. That shift is more valuable than 10 more hours of anxious effort. What patterns are you ready to interrupt? Your only job, your real work, is inner alignment. Everything else is a distraction. When you're aligned with your true self, with divine will, with the frequency of love and abundance, right action flows naturally. You don't have to force it. You don't have to manufacture it. It emerges organically from your aligned state. Jesus taught in Matthew 6 verse 33, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Seek first the inner kingdom. Prioritize your spiritual state. Get your frequency right. Then watch how effortlessly the external world rearranges itself to match. Most people have this backwards. They try to fix the outer world to feel better internally. It doesn't work. Change the inner, and the outer follows. Practical application. Every morning before you check your phone or start your to-do list, spend 10 minutes in silence. Ask yourself, am I aligned right now? Am I operating from love or fear? Am I trusting or controlling? Let that answer guide your day. If you're not aligned, no amount of doing will produce lasting results. If you are aligned, even your rest becomes productive. Can you make inner alignment your top priority? This is your reminder, you are not behind. You have not missed your window. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust the timing of your life. Let's bring this full circle. Doing nothing is not laziness, it's a sacred act of trust. It's an act of faith versus fear. It's a declaration that you believe in a power greater than your own effort. It's spiritual maturity. It's abundance consciousness. It's the highest form of conscious creation because you're creating from a place of wholeness, not lack. Stillness is not absence. It is alignment. When nothing needs to be done, receive that as divine grace. Rest in it. Breathe in it. Let your frequency of the mind recalibrate. Let your vibrational pattern reset to its natural state of peace. This is where miracles happen. This is where manifestation blocks dissolve. This is where everything you've been working so hard for finally has space to arrive. I'll leave you with this from Psalm 37 verse 7. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Not impatiently. Not anxiously. Patiently. Because what's meant for you is already on its way. Your job is to prepare room in your life by letting go of what no longer serves you, including constant, exhausting action. When you master the art of doing nothing, you master the art of receiving everything. Now go, or rather, stay still, and watch what unfolds. You've been given the truth today. The question is, what will you do with it? Or better yet, what will you stop doing? Your transformation doesn't require more effort. It requires more trust, more stillness, more inner alignment. So here's your assignment for the next 24 hours. When you feel the urge to force, control, or push, stop. Breathe. Ask yourself, what if doing nothing is exactly what needs to happen right now? And then, courageously, do nothing. Watch your life change. This is how you step into your power. This is how you become a conscious creator. This is when nothing becomes everything.